Hey and welcome to a new video from Social Psychology Masters YouTube channel. We all know that guys have a hard time expressing their feelings and desires, but they all want to be accepted, respected, and loved. In this video we are going to show you how to make him feel special by doing some of the following things. Some of these might mean more to some guys than others. It also relies on how he accepts and sees love. But in general, any of these small things will show how much you value him. And it doesn't matter if you are in a relationship with him or not, because these things are universal, and all men desire them even if they don't tell you. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos. And comment down below, "I subscribe," so we can welcome you. Let's start. Number 1. Give him a compliment. Everyone enjoys being complimented. The key is to make sure the compliments are true and genuine. As a result, they become more meaningful. Instead of complimenting him on his blue shirt, compliment him on something that only you would notice. It demonstrates that you're paying attention and makes him feel valued. Tell him how nice it was of him to hold the door open for the tiny old lady at the store, for example. That said, it's also excellent for your ego when your significant other compliments you on how gorgeous you are, so remind him how that blue shirt brings out his eyes as well. Number 2. Allow him to express himself. Guys, in general, tend to hold their feelings in, especially when they are unfavorable. This is due to society's teaching that men should not be overly emotional. This results in the typical blow-up, in which he is pushed over the edge. If your partner isn't one to keep things to himself, be a sympathetic ear when he needs to vent. If he doesn't like to vent, just let him know you're accessible if he needs to. When a guy is willing to reveal what's bothering him, it's a show of trust and vulnerability. Make sure not to press the subject, but check in with him and ask him questions from time to time. If he appears to have had a difficult day, inquire if he wants to chat about it. Guys normally don't want someone else to solve their problems for them, but they do appreciate someone who would listen to them without passing judgment. Number 3. Encourage him to set aside some time for himself. Men carry the hardships of those they love. He may not show it, and you may not realize it, but he is most likely concerned about you and the other important people in his life. It's a man's natural inclination. They may try to take on too much at times. Remind your guy that he needs to take care of himself first, since he won't be able to take care of anyone else if he doesn't take care of himself. Encourage him to do something he enjoys, such as going to the beach or doing anything else that will help him clear his mind. He might wish to go alone or with a group of buddies. A healthy relationship necessitates some time apart, so you should both take advantage of it. You could remain home and have your own me time on a guy's night for him, or you could go out on a girl's night for him. Number 4. Make physical contact with him. Physical contact is much more than just sex. It's the small physical interactions that happen throughout the day, such as a quick hug, a kiss on the cheek, a stroking on the arm, or holding his hand in the car. Each of these small details draws you closer together. It's also good to not have to be the one to establish these connections all of the time. Sure, most males don't mind initiating contact, but it's also lovely when you do. You give him the same butterflies you experience when he does it for you when you hold his hand or run your fingers through his hair. So come in touch with your feelings. Number 5. Seek his advice. Men are fixers and they enjoy repairing things for you and take satisfaction in it. It's part of their natural protective instinct. It feels nice to be appreciated, and by asking for his input, you're demonstrating that you respect him and his viewpoint. For him, that's a huge ego boost. By seeking and accepting his input, you're implying that you trust him. He might not be able to address all of your problems, but you didn't anticipate that. However, because he sees things from a completely different perspective, he might surprise you and offer some sound advice. Number 6. Show him your adventures. Many partnerships begin with a sense of adventure before settling into a comfortable routine. Few people say, "Man, I can't wait to sit next to you and do nothing for the rest of my life." Finding new ways to keep things interesting demonstrates to your guy that you are invested in him and your relationship. Yes, lounging on the couch all day would be more restful, but accompanying him on a hike or to a sporting event might not be that bad. This type of bonding generates wonderful memories and pulls you closer together. So get out there and have a good time. Number 7. Do small acts of kindness for him. It helps you relax a little more when someone does something for you without asking or expecting anything in return. It's just one less thing to be concerned about, and we might all benefit from that. If he's had a long week at work, make him lunch. If he's normally the one to do the food shopping, but he's been anxious, relieve him of the responsibility. Serving him in small ways is a considerate and generous approach to show him that you care. Number 8. Keep an eye on him. Don't go overboard though. Guys, on the other hand, appreciate it when you check in on them. If you text him initially, he won't feel as if the situation is one-sided. If he always has to start discussions or be the first to contact you, he can take it as a sign that you aren't interested. So tell him whenever you think about him. A simple text inquiring how his day is going lets him know he's important to you, and that's enough to make anyone's day better. Number 9. Surprise him. In a relationship, no man wants to feel like he's the only one who gives. So, to show him how much he means to you, do something unexpected. Perhaps this entails preparing his favorite cuisine or taking him on a nice picnic. You may leave him little handwritten messages every now and then. You can also delight him with a variety of small gifts. If you have the opportunity, plan a trip simply for the two of you. This might be a road journey or a round-the-world flight. It could simply be a short weekend trip somewhere nearby. Number 10. Show your support for him. One of the most valuable presents you can give your man is to encourage him to pursue his dreams and ambitions. He most certainly has his belongings. Things in which he is confident and knows he can succeed. But there are some things about which he is unsure, and with your aid, he can conquer them. He might only need a little prodding to finally start that business he's always wanted to start. Encourage him and help him to achieve his goals. Be his most ardent supporter. You show him that you believe in him by supporting his dreams. Number 11. Express your gratitude to him. Being appreciated is the most wonderful feeling in the world. You have a sense of being seen and appreciated for your efforts. Being thankful demonstrates to your spouse that you recognize that he doesn't have to do the things he does, but you notice them and appreciate them. He is not obligated to take out the trash. It's likely that he doesn't like it either. He, on the other hand, does it so you don't have to. Make sure he understands how much you appreciate it. That is all there is to it. Men and women are fundamentally the same, notwithstanding their distinctions. It all boils down to the same basic needs and aspirations. To feel desired, valued, and loved. What are your thoughts on this list? Do you agree? What else do you have to add? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. If you made it this far, it means you are a true fan, and we really appreciate your support. If you are really serious about learning the secret of how to make any man fall in love with you, we highly recommend checking out the first link in the description of this video. It's a professional and powerful psychology guide that helps you win him over even if he wasn't initially interested in you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Check out our other videos for more interesting psychology topics. Thanks for watching.